Question 23. What is the area in square units of the triangle formed by three lines whose equations are this, this, and this? Deceptively small question. Actually, this has taken me a whole page of A4. Let's give it a go. So first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to write these equations in the term y equals mx plus c. This is the equation of a straight line where this is the gradient, this is the y-intercept. And then I'm going to plot. What I know is the y-intercept for 1 and 3 is going to be 6. And I know that the y-intercept here is going to be negative 1.5. So let's just see if I can draw it roughly to scale. So we're looking at a point here. So this is 6, and this is negative 1.5. This is my y-axis, and this is my x-axis. The gradient here is going to be, one line is going to be positive x, one line is going to be negative x. So they're going to be at this sort of line, where this is 45 degrees here. The negative x is this one here. So this is line 3, and this is line 1. Now we're looking at a line that comes through here, and it's got a gradient of 1/2. So if this is 0.5 just here, then it'll be going across 3 just here. I think 3 is actually going to be here, actually. Let's try drawing that like that. And this is going to go off a long way down here. Okay, what I have here is a right-angled triangle. So if I drew this out again, we're going to use this and come back to this one in a minute. This is at 0, 6. This is a right-angled triangle. This is the side A and this is the side B, and we will come back to completing that. Now, what we are doing, I'm just going to rub this off. What we are doing is we are working on solving some simultaneous equations. We need to find out where 1 and 2 intersect. And 1 and 2 intersect. What we're going to do is we're going to actually add 1 plus 2. These are arranged beautifully so that they do look like simultaneous equations. So we're going to add x's, x subtract x, because we're adding them, actually cancel out, make 0. Y subtract 2, y subtract 2, y equals 6 subtract 3. So therefore negative y equals 3. Therefore y equals, we're adding them, aren't we? Oh, sorry. Negative y equals 9, therefore y equals negative 9. Then we're going to subtract y into the equation 1. So y, this is 1, y subtract x equals 6. So we're going to subtract y into there. So that's negative 9 subtract x equals 6. So therefore x equals, we're adding those, we're subtracting those, x equals 5. What have I done wrong? Y subtract x Oh, yeah, sorry, it is right. Therefore, x equals negative 15. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at where these two lines intersect. We already know where 1 and 3 intersect. So we're going to look at now at where 2 and 3 intersect. So we're going to do 2, add 3. X plus x is 2x. Sorry, subtracting. X subtract x. Negative 2y subtract y equals 3 subtract 6. And then we're going to substitute this back into 3. Giving us x equals 5. So now what we can do is we can plot them on this triangle. I'm just going to draw this triangle down a little bit further so that we can trace it down the page. So this intersect here is at y equals 1, x equals 5. And this intersect here is at y equals negative 9, x equals negative 15. What that means is that we can work out what this triangle is. So this triangle here and this triangle here. The distance between 0 and negative 15 is 15. The difference between 6 and negative 9 is also 15. So this is a square that we can work out this length here of. This one here going from 0 to 1. So this length. This is 5, 1. X is 5, y is 1. So we're looking at 0 to 5, this is 5. We're looking at 6 to 1, this is 5 as well. So Pythagoras, I have two triangles here. The first one is 15, 15. So therefore we've got a squared plus b squared equals. I call it h squared, so I'm looking at my hypotenuse here. We've got h1 here and h2 here. So this is h1. 15 plus 15 equals h1 squared, sorry, 15 squared. 225 plus 225 equals h1 squared. So h1 equals the square root of 450. Then we're looking at the triangle 5 by 5. 5 squared plus 5 squared equals h2 squared. Then we're working out the area of this triangle. We now have two perpendicular dimensions. We have this dimension here, which is the square root of 450. We have this dimension here, which is the square root of 50. The area of the triangle equals a half multiplied by base multiplied by height. So this is half of the square root of 450 multiplied by 50, which is the same as saying a half multiply the 50 by 2. I then have to divide this by 2. And beautifully, that means that I then have two square numbers that I can then square root. Phew, the answer here, 75 centimeters, which is E. Now, this was the fourth time I tried to record it. I'm sorry that there were errors on the way down. I'm going to leave it like this. I've got the word examples that you can watch, and you've got the solutions. The solutions actually just look this long here. So if you can work that out, you've got this video, and you've got my work solutions. Good luck. It is possible to solve, as I've shown. It does have so many steps. I hope I've shown you enough to be able to work it out. If not, come back to me and I will record another video. Again, it might take 7 or 8 takes. So good luck. Well done if you manage to solve this, or even understand my explanation.